Destroy the Geemers! Oh no, what are we gonna do? Hey everybody, what's the year to you, and welcome back to Nintendo Land. In the previous episode, we defeated Kraid in Metroid Blast. And today's episode, we're facing the Geemers. So there's gonna be 100 of them. And every time you defeat them, they will have a little explosion that can make your day pleasant. So you definitely want to be careful fighting these guys. My advice is to just keep firing from a distance, because the explosion cannot reach you if you're far away. You can also use your own explosions, thanks to the missiles, to take out a larger group of them. But basically, you just want to defeat as many as you possibly can. Like, we have 83 right now. 82. Okay, we can do this. Let's try using missiles, see how effective that is. Not a good idea, because they're not very close together. When they get closer together, we will use missiles, but now's not the time. Now it's running time. I've been playing Xenoblade Chronicles 2 a lot recently, and oh my god, that game is so good. Like, that's probably my favorite RPG on the Switch right now, which is saying a lot because it has some pretty great games already on there. But in terms of RPGs, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is definitely my favorite right now. That might change if Earthbound ever comes to Switch. I really hope it does. Come on, Nintendo, give us SNES games for Nintendo Switch Online. Your service is actually not terrible, but it'd be many times better if you had more than just NES games. It was kind of a mistake, only launching with NES games. I'm not going to harp on that too much, though. You know what, actually, I will talk about that a little bit, because I have a lot to say on the subject. I don't think Nintendo Switch Online is terrible. I think it works pretty well. The online multiplayer has worked pretty well for me. I don't know what's going on with individual people when they're having problems. My internet isn't the best in the world. I don't play, which is why I haven't been on it too much. But when I have played online, it has worked pretty well. There have been a few times where it has dropped me out because of my bad internet, but that's on my part. I don't think dedicated servers would really help with that, because it was a problem with my own internet. But I would like to see dedicated servers on more games. They have included it in Mario Kart 8, so they can add more dedicated servers to future games. That would be pretty nice. And we already beat it. Wow, that was easy. So going back to what I was saying a moment ago about Nintendo Switch Online, now that I've talked about the online experience itself, I want to talk about the virtual games as well. And while it does bum me out that there isn't a traditional virtual console system where you can purchase individual games, I do think the system they have now works pretty well. But the problem is it's only limited to NES games right now, and I think it was a big mistake in launching only with NES games. They should have had at least SNES games as well when it launched, but hindsight's 2020. The reason why I think it works pretty well is because it gives you the opportunity to play games you never would have thought looked twice at. Oh, we're frozen. Ouchie. Rude. Yeah, if you want an example, I never would have considered playing Dr. Mario before any Nintendo Switch Online, because it looked a little bit boring, admittedly, and it just didn't interest me too much. But then I tried Nintendo Switch Online, and I played Dr. Mario, and I've absolutely fallen in love with the game. So yeah, Dr. Mario is pretty great, and it's giving me a chance to play some other older games as well. And I do still believe that they should have launched with more than just NES games. I do strongly believe that this system is a worthy replacement of Virtual Console. If I were to change anything, I would make it so that you can permanently download individual games, like for like $1 or something like that. I don't know how they price it. But I would like it if you could download individual games from the service and keep them forever. So that's one thing that I do have a problem with. And I would like it if you could take games off the service as well to free up space. Because there are a couple of games on Nintendo Switch Online that I'm never going to play. So yeah, that pretty much sums up my opinion. As for future consoles I'd like to see supported, obviously Nintendo 64 is a big one, because I'd love to play Majora's Mask on there. I'd also like to see GameCube That might be a little bit difficult though, because GameCube games are pretty big. And also, I'm pretty sure they'd want to sell remasters rather than porting them over to an online service. One thing I'd really like to see, though, is they had Wii games downloadable on the Wii U. I'd like to see them do something like that as well with the Switch Online, because they had Pandora's Tower on the Wii U Virtual Console. That is not a very well-known game, but it is one of my favorites on the Wii, and I'd love to be able to have that on the Switch so I can take it anywhere with me. And if they do include that, I would really appreciate it if they fixed that game-breaking glitch near the end of the game. I won't go into too much detail right now because of spoilers, but people who've played Pandora's Tower should know what I'm talking about. And now we'll be facing some Metroids. Alright. Metroids can only be defeated with the ice shot, so these you need to charge up before firing, and then you'll be able to attack the Metroids, so freeze them, and then attack. These are definitely one of the more difficult common enemies you'll be facing in Metroid Blast, and it's honestly a little bit shocking that they appear this late in the solo attraction, considering they're the namesake of the series. But it's not that big of a deal. These are still pretty great enemies. So if you don't know what a Metroid is, these enemies, they basically, like, attach onto your brain and eat your brains or whatever, or something like that. They're a bit of a creepy enemy, to be completely honest. But I always really love the designs of the Metroids. Alright, these guys are a little bit tricky to aim at. Alright, we got you. They have 3 targets, so be careful. If you're going for Master Rank on this, good luck, because these guys move around like crazy. One thing I want to say right now is I'm not really that big of a fan of this stage, because it's a little bit complicated. You know what? This game would have really benefited from having like a mini-map on the bottom of the corner of the screen. They don't have that at all in Metroid Blast, and for something like this, that could have definitely benefited from it, because this map, it can be a little bit confusing. I would have also liked it if they had expanded upon this and made it like its own game. Like if they made like a Splatoon style game, online game, using this mechanic, because that would have been really cool, just flying around, shooting at bad guys like this. Oh, that would have been so cool, but they never did it. Excuse me, get off me. Rude. Just rude. Alright, 2 more, and then 1 more bad guy. And you're defeated. That wasn't too bad. I remember struggling with this one when I was a kid. I say kid, but realistically I was actually a teenager when this game came out. God, that was a long time ago. But anyway, you want to be careful because these Metroids are going to be attacking your little buddies. So you can attack them to draw the aggro. This sounds like I'm playing a single-player game. Go away. Who do you think you are? Get out of here. Go. Shoot. Beat it. Shoot. 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 When they pick up one of your buddies, that they are going to only have like 10 seconds to live. So you want to be careful with that. I think we have to just keep them alive for like a minute. Oh, there are ice beams over there. No. Okay. Ice beams in hand, so fire. We missed. Oh boy. Okay, we got this. Go away. Go away. Just keep protecting our little buddies. We're gonna be okay. You're not okay. Get back here. Ah, this is nerfing. This is nerve-wracking. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. No. 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 Who said you could do that? Rude. I'm trying to protect my little buddies, good sir. Or madam. I can't tell. And I'm not going to judge. Just a little bit longer. A little bit longer. Alright, fight you guys. Do we need to defeat the Metroids? I don't think we do. I think we just need to keep them alive for a few more seconds. Go away. Go away. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yay, we did it! Okay, I don't know why I was thinking this, but my first thought looking into this level just now was, this is totally Twilight Harbor from Spyro the Dragon. Alright then, so now we'll be facing some bad guys, and we need to defeat them all. And we're crashing into things because I'm the best driver ever. Alright. Oh, go away from me. Where are the ice beams in this area? Ah, I see one. It is mine. This is a pretty great stage in multiplayer because there's just so much room to work around with. It's pretty great. Look at more to that in the multiplayer videos. Like I said, in the Pikmin Adventure finale, we'll be handling that in bonus episodes at the end of the project. We'll be taking care of you. Taking care of you because you're not very nice. One story that I'd like to talk about real quick, in terms of that previous level. I remember one of the bigger reasons why I was struggling with that one so much when I was a kid. Because I keep saying kid, but I was a teenager when that happened. I'm so old. Anyway, yeah, I was a teenager when this game came out, and when I first played through this game, when I was playing through those levels in particular, I was living in an RV, and we had the Wii U set up in like a metal cubby thing. I don't remember exactly how to describe it, but ooh, heart, mine. Yeah, we had the Wii U up in a cabinet that had some metal in it, and that interfered with the wireless with the gamepad's screen. So there was like a little bit of a delay on it, and it would lag a lot. It wasn't the best thing ever, and it made it really impossible to replay Metroid Blast. So I was trying to play through that one with the Wii Remote and Nunchuck, and that was not the best thing in the world. We'll probably talk about the Wii Remote and Nunchuck at some point. Right now, I'm just going to be playing on the gamepad. Is there another heart around here that I can go grab? Doesn't look like it. Well, just be careful. This is a really good song. Alright, last wave. Grab the heart. Heart. Mine. Yay! There's another one down here I want to go grab before we take on the final wave. Alright. Hey! Rude! Okay. Take care of you. And we got ya. Yay! Alright. There are 3 more enemies that we need to take care of. And that guy's just standing in the corner, thinking about his life choices. Buddy. Buddy. Over here. There we go. Rude! Rude! Just rude. You need to go back to the corner and think about, what? There's a Metroid! Ah! No! Metroid! Oh no! Get away from me! Get away from me! These people are mean. I want a grown up. I want my mommy! Okay, we got that guy. He dropped a heart, and it fell into the poison. I don't know. Something about the coloring of this place and the metallic look, it just reminds me of Twilight Harbor from Spyro the Dragon. I don't know why that level in particular, though. Alright, come on. Be destroyed. Okay, one more bad guy. Alright, come at me, bro. And we got ya! Yay! Clap for joy. And with that, we're ending this video off here. So thank you all so much for watching this episode of Metroid Blast. Next time, we're going towards evade the snipers. And next time, need gear to you. Oh yeah.
Metroid. Ice charge shot. Rocket. Rocket.